Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Here we would like to present about the synergism integrated farming strategy implementation in the carbonization initiative. Here we are from the union team. There is Nabil Ikram Albari, also Shafika Flushini, also to Guhardian Shah.
All right, the first of all is the company overview. The Pupukal team, or as we call it, PKT, is established its core operation in Indonesia, and PKT continues to enhance its international market position as the leading urea producer in Southeast Asia and the sixth largest in Asia Pacific. As the leading in industry, Pupukal team has 13 plants, which are 5 urea, 3 NPK, and 5 ammonia plants. Based on the financial position of the Pupukal team, net income of them is higher than previous year, which is 200% higher than the previous year. And the raw material, the natural gas of the uh, PKT usage is reported to decrease by 7.6% compared to the previous year, and the coal usage in 2022 is decreases by 14% from the previous year. And also the in raw material, natural gas, ammonia and carbon dioxide are the main raw material to manufacture urea fertilizer. And the total cost of the energy efficiency is also decreased than the previous year, which are the 79 billion rupiah. All right, next.
Here, there's the background from PKT itself. It wants to commit to the decarbonization for the zero emission, also contribute to the society welfare. Here, there's the reason why. Because this is the Indonesian nationally determined contribution all indices until 2030 are targeted to be 29 until 41%, and Indonesian target on achieving zero emission. And also, PKT as an industry fertilizer is fully committed to supporting Indonesian SDGs. And here, the carbonization program from PKT, the first one is implemented energy efficiency and water conservation program to decrease the pollution and development of protein share value, directly involved to the farmers to business process, planting trees, and also build the environmental management system such as the pollution prevention, conservation of natural resources, and also protection of biodiversity. Although it already implemented the carbonization program, however, PKT also rely on the non-renewable resources as it burns raw material for production processes such as natural gas and also coal for heating, so that the net zero emission is not achieved yet by the Pupuk ultimate itself. So because of that, we can conclude the research question is, what strategies for decarbonization should Pupuk team implement to achieve solutions for net zero emissions in the future? And also, are the efforts sustainable for PKT's going concern? Here, the solution is the biomass from the palm oil waste and also from the water station, also from the Kodam. And this is the reason why. This is because Kalimantan Timur is the fourth largest province in Indonesia, with palm oil as the main plantation commodity, and also 60% palm oil waste are solid waste, and also most of them could be used as the biomass. And also, the biology lecturer already find the improvement of this technology, and also code also contains the raw material, the materials that could be turned into the biomass. And also water pollution already become the problem all over Indonesia because this is the invading thing, and also it also could be turned into the biomass. So we could use all of this raw material.
All right, the next one is the same of the operation process field of the PKT operational process. As of the figure in our presentation, biogas application same is from the uh, agricultural and livestock wastes, and then is processing by the Pupukal team based on the output of this process is biogas for the Pupukal team and biofertilizer as the byproduct. The technical implementation to gas of the gas substitute in order to reduce decarbonization according to the Sudrajat is the first one is the raw material. the substrate, which is empty bunches, pericarp, and sludge, and inoculum as of the commoner and water hyacinth. With a reactor capacity of the 2 liter, the substrate inoculum combination produce the biogas of the 145 milliliter per liter hour, and the continuous process is 1,623.7 milliliter per liter hour. As a result, the natural gas as of the main raw material for the production ammonia and urea, it is potential to replace it, and the purple team manufacturing process. The transitioning low carbon can collaborate and synergize with government and academic, as well as the integrated farming by optimizing agricultural and animal waste in effort to minimize carbon as part of decarbonization by reducing GHG emission and moving toward to net zero emission.
Okay, the next is feasibility analysis. The analysis for this biomass, we use telos by looking at several important criteria for implementing biomass. The first one is technical. Implementation of biomass in PKT can be done by involving farmer and livestock groups and working with the palm oil processing factories to collect raw material for biomass. Farmer and breeders groups can be contacted for collecting livestock manure and palm oil waste from farmers. This application is also accordance with the East Kalimantan government's effort to create an integration program for cattle and oil palm to achieve self-sufficiency in food in response to the challenge of providing food for the new capital region, or we know that as IKN. This effort will certainly increase manure and palm oil waste. So from the technical point of view, PKT has the capability to develop biomass. Implementation can be carried out internationally by the PKT itself or in collaborations with other parties such as community or of farmers and breeders, other company, and also academics. For the second is economics. The use of biomass can produce efficiency in production of PKT. Biomass derived from waste has low value when compared to the use of the coal and natural gas. In addition, the use of biomass is also tax-free in contrast to coal, which since 2nd November 2020 has been officially made taxable. Of course, this has an impact on increasing coal price. Therefore, great opportunity for PKT from a financial standpoint. The third is legal. The use of biomass is in line with the objective of Indonesian government because the national governments and regional governments are required to increase renewable energy. This policy is regulated in Law Number 30 of 2007 concerning energy. The Indonesian government is trying to achieve the net zero emission target in 2060 according to the Paris Agreement. Therefore, the use of biomass as an alternative energy by PKT will receive support from governments because it is in line with government goals and does not conflict with existing regulation in Indonesia. Therefore, the use of biomass is the right step that can be taken by PKT in decarbonization effort and supporting government program to achieve net zero emission target. The fourth is operational. This relates to degree of conformity between existing company procedures and personal skills and new operational requirements. The application of biomass as a decarbonization effort is very likely to be carried out by the PKT. The availability of human research and technology can support program. In addition to that, working with the government, private sector, and academics will help PKT to carry out this activity. The technology used in biomass process is relatively simple. This is evidenced by application of biomass, which is evidenced by the success in Agrosari village in the Malang. In there, they're processing cow dung into biomass. Moreover, PKT, which has adequate human resource and technology, can also process this waste into biomass. For the last one is social. The use of biogas, it can also have an impact on the social environment or around the PKT environments. The use of biomass can create a job and improve the standard of living of the local community. PKT can empower the surrounding community to take water hygiene, which is a pace. In addition, agricultural and livestock waste, which has low value and is sometimes waste, can be another source of income for farmers and breeders. So that through this program can also prosper the surrounding community, especially the community of farmers and breeders around the PKT.
Okay, although this program has the great chance to be success, also there are the risks and mitigation that we should think about this. This is from the first risk. This is the unstable technology. And the unsatisfactory technology performance, it could be mitigated by conducting the technology trials and evolution before fully implemented, and also we adopt the latest advanced technology. And also from this for the second, for the operational large-scale biomass might require stable biomass supplies, so we should diversify the size of biomass and don't depend on one supplier only. And so from the source, although it used was as its raw material, it's not impossible if the lack of resources will be appear in the future, so that to study about biomass resource and its potential in specific region and implement a sustainable program for it. And also for the financial risk, this high initial investment cost for the technology development, we could mitigate it by defining investor from any sources such as government, private, or financial institution. And also, it made the collaboration ambitions, collaboration between government, business, and academic is required for Pupukal Team itself. Also, according to Peternakan Kaltim Pro, regional policy on the establishment of a cattle palm system to serve the nation's capitals by developing SISCA and supporting SSP, and also, as the result, this is in line with efforts by the government and academia to have competition organized with Piketty and Kafegama to do decarbonization.
All right. The next is the conclusion of the project. The first conclusion is that to achieve the carbonization goals, government, business, and academia have to collaborate effectively through the correct strategy and the strong collaboration to achieve the main objective. And the next one is decarbonization is feasible and in line with the company's effort to optimizing agricultural and livestock waste. And the next one is the application of the biomass is feasible for PKT to reduce decarbonization as of the objective company in this situation. All right, next.
Okay, this is the references that we can provide. So all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.